So, um, in the first couple of days, we had a eye doctor come in to see Joey. And he came in because the way that Joey's diagnosis is made is by examining the eyes. So he took this glass thing that he looked in, and it looked at the back of his eyes. And the report stated that there were hundreds of retinal hemorrhages, which what retinal hemorrhages are the blood vessels in the back of the eyes. They burst and bleed. And the only way that can be done is by shaking a baby, or trauma, back and forth trauma. So we had a diagnosis. We still didn't, I knew who did it. There was no question in my mind who it was because there was only one person with my son. But we started to kind of play a waiting game. No charges could be officially made because it was still touch and go on if Joey would even survive. So the detectives couldn't decide on charges because we didn't know if it was going to be a murder charge or a child endangerment or what it was going to be. So that part of my life became a horrendous waiting game because it was another unanswered question of what I was going to be going through. Joey started doing beautifully on his own. They slowly were able to start weaning medications. They kept him under for almost 2 weeks. And then when they started waking him up, the question was, are they going to do a trach? Are they going to do a feeding tube? Is he blind now? Is he going to be a vegetable when we turn the sedation off? All of these questions were things that we talked about. But there was one doctor that was a specialist at the hospital we were at that kind of put a stop to everything when people started talking about surgeries and things like that. And he's like, no, 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 no. We're going to give this baby a chance to show us what he can do before we're going to go cutting on him. Because he was a perfectly healthy baby before this happened. And everything that is going on, we're doing. So let's see if he can breathe off the vent. Let's see if he can eat. And that was the next part of our journey.